What's up, you guys? In this video, we're finally going to write our main driver code to test our stack. So I have this quick pre-written main that's going to test some of the methods that we've written here. We create a stack that is one that contains one variable, or I guess one value, right? We initialize our stack with one value, which will be 3.14. Then we push another value to it. We print out the top, and so since we added 4.72 on top of our stack, our top should be that value that we recently added, which is 4.72. Then we push in another value and we print out the entirety of our stack. Then we remove one value, which should be 9.38, and then we print 3.14 and 4.72 because those are the only things that are left. And actually, we're going to test our copy constructor. So I'm going to create another stack float and I'll call it Q, and it's going to be of R, and I'll print out Q. So let's see what happens when we have this compiling. I'm going to use G++, and because I'm using some new features of C++, I'm going to say the standard that we're going to be using is C++17. Okay, so let's look at these errors now. Oh, I see. So it shadows the template parameter. Yeah, so dang it. What this means is that we need to change our template S to a different template because our class that's being declared here is already using that template S. So right here we're using template S. So I'll go down here, and rather than use S, I'm going to use T. So let's change all these now. Alright, so I think I have them all changed now, and I only have to change it for operators because, oh shoot, let me save. Actually, let's double check that it only has to be for the operators. Yeah, it is. So why don't we run it? Hopefully there's no segmentation fault. Oh, that's awesome. It works. And that's super sick. And actually, oops, I don't want to edit that. I want to test top out for this as well. So, well, what I did here is that here I add to my stack and then I check the top. So I'm going to add to the stack again and check the top again just to check that this all works while printing the entirety of my stack. So let me compile. Uh-oh, where's the command for that? There we go. And let's execute. Okay, good. The top changes just as I would want it to. Okay, so now let's check this out with Valgrind. And let's hope that this all works. So I'm gonna do leak, leak check equals yes, and then a.out. Okay, alright, so we still have this weird problem with C++ where there's still some reachable code, but there's no data that we definitely lost, and that's what's important. We definitely did not lose any data in terms of allocating and deallocating, so that feels good. But anyways, this is also a quick video because all we're doing is testing our stack, and we see that it works. And in the next video, we'll start taking a look at queues, which are very similar to stacks. We'll start by going over the theory, and then we'll start implementing our code, which will be actually very similar to our stack here. The real difference is going to be when we're going to swap out our top method for a front and a back method as our getters, right, where the top gets the last element of our stack. When we have our queue, we'll be using front to get the front of the queue and back to get the back of the queue. We'll also be changing up how we add data. So instead of having push, we're going to have enqueue. And instead of having pop, we're going to have dequeue. But other than that, the classes should be the same. And if you'd like, I would copy over the stacks class and edit it from there. I myself am going to redo it from scratch, but a lot of the code will be similar, if not exactly the same. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video.